Lead scoring and lead qualification are often used as if they mean the same thing, but they're actually very different. If you're running a high-ticket sales team, confusing these two could be costing you more than you realize. In this video, we'll break down what each term really means, where each fits into your sales process, and why understanding the difference is crucial for your bottom line. Let's start by clearing up the confusion and setting the stage for a smarter, more effective sales strategy. Think of lead scoring as measuring interest, like a thermometer filling up. On the other hand, lead qualification checks if someone can actually pay, like opening a wallet. These are not the same. For high-ticket sales, knowing who's interested is helpful, but knowing who can pay is what really prevents wasted calls. Let's dig into what each process does and why only one truly protects your sales team's time. Lead scoring is a system that ranks leads based on their actions. Every time a lead opens an email, visits a page, watches a video, or fills out a form, they earn points. The more they engage, the higher their score. This helps marketing teams decide who to follow up with, who to nurture, and who's warm enough to pass to sales. If you have more leads than time, scoring helps you prioritize your outreach. Picture a leaderboard. Lead A has 90 points, lead B has 60, lead C has 30. Marketing teams use this to decide who gets attention first, who needs nurturing, and who's ready for sales. It's a practical way to manage a large volume of leads and make sure your team's efforts are focused where they matter most. But here's the catch. Lead scoring only measures interest, not ability to pay. A lead could have a perfect score by clicking every email, but if their wallet is empty, they have zero chance of closing. High engagement doesn't mean someone can afford your offer. For high-ticket sales, this gap is huge and can lead to wasted time and effort. High engagement does not equal ability to buy. This is the fundamental gap in lead scoring. For high-ticket offers, someone might look like your best lead on paper, but if they can't pay, your closer's time is wasted. That's why understanding this difference is so important for sales teams aiming for efficiency and results. Lead qualification is about figuring out if a lead can actually buy before your sales team gets on the phone. It's not about how interested they are, it's about their financial reality. This process checks things like credit score, available credit, and reported income, all verified. It answers the question, can this person afford your offer and do they have the authority to say yes? In qualifying leads, you're not just asking if they're interested. You're asking if they can pay, if they have the authority, and if your offer solves a real problem for them. For high-ticket sales, financial qualification is the most critical step. A lead can want your offer but still not be able to pay for it. Most sales teams only find out a lead can't pay at the end of a 45-minute call. But with verified financial data, you know in less than a second, right when the lead opts in. This saves your team hours and prevents frustration for both salespeople and prospects. Let's compare lead scoring and lead qualification directly. Scoring tells you who's most interested, using behavioral signals like clicks and visits. Qualification tells you who can actually pay, using verified financial data. Scoring can be faked. Anyone can click every email. Qualification is objective and can't be faked. Scoring is for marketing teams. Qualification is for sales teams. Most importantly, only qualification prevents wasted calls. For low-ticket products, a warm lead with a high score is likely a buyer. But for high-ticket offers, that same warm lead might be broke. The gap between interest and ability to pay grows with the price. Relying on scoring alone for expensive offers leads to wasted calls and missed revenue. When a third of your sales calls are with people who can't pay, your close rate drops. It looks like a sales problem, but the real issue is upstream, unqualified leads. Even worse, your ad platform learns from these unqualified leads and starts finding more just like them, compounding the problem and wasting your ad budget. One real estate education company missed $200,000 in a single month because their sales reps only found out at the end of the call that leads couldn't pay. These leads looked warm, booked calls, and sat through presentations, but didn't have the money or credit. This shows how critical proper qualification is for high-ticket sales. Lead scoring and lead qualification aren't competitors. They work together at different stages of your funnel. Scoring helps marketing nurture leads and decide who's warm. Qualification protects your sales calendar by ensuring only those who can pay get to your closers. The best teams use both for maximum efficiency and results. What financial lead qualification looks like in action. A lead submits your form, and in less than a second, verified financial data, credit score, available credit, and income hits your CRM. This isn't what the lead claims, it's what the data says. You can then route leads. Qualified buyers go straight to closers, borderline leads to setters, and unqualified leads to a downsell offer. Every lead gets served, but your closers never waste time on someone who can't pay. When you feed verified buyer data back to your ad platform, it starts learning from real buyers, not tire kickers. Your targeting gets sharper, your cost per qualified lead drops, and your close rate improves. Over time, this compounds, leading to better leads and more revenue for your team. Teams that added financial qualification saw their close rates jump from 25% to over 50%. Some discovered their average buyer had a much higher credit score than expected. Others realized their sales problems were actually lead quality problems. This shift in approach can transform your sales outcomes. To sum it up, lead scoring tells you who's interested. It's a marketing tool. Lead qualification tells you who can pay. It's a sales tool. You need both, but if you sell high-ticket offers, qualification is where you start. It's the only way to stop wasted calls and protect your close rate. If you want a deeper dive, there's a full written breakdown with a side-by-side comparison table, real client data, and frameworks for when to use each approach. Check the link below for all the details and actionable insights to help your team succeed. Remember, scoring tells you who is warm, qualification tells you who can close. That's the big difference. For high-ticket sales, make sure you're qualifying leads before your team spends valuable time on calls. It's the smartest way to boost your results and protect your team's energy.